He's back.
Huh.
You didn't get him, did you?
No, he got away before I had a chance to catch up to him. But don't worry, we'll just go to school tomorrow and catch him there. I mean, he has to show up, right? He has to give his report.
Yeah.
So I'll see you in the morning then.
I'll see you then.
All right.
Bye.
Good morning.
I don't get it. How could I have overslept? It's 8 o'clock.
Yes, I know. Well, have you ever heard of something called a time lapse?
No.
Well, a time lapse is when a director fast forwards in a film, so a period of time doesn't last so long. Now, obviously, that's what he did with this night. Now, unfortunately, I believe that he may have gone just a bit too far, thus making it 8 o'clock, and also thus making us late for school. So, we better hurry. All right. Look. He's not here. Right. You go that way. I'll go this way. He couldn't have gotten far.
What happened? There he is! Hunter! Get him! He's right there!
I know.
Well then why don't you... Oh
Peter, Gabriel here had long ago made me aware of an interesting version of events in which both he and you were working on the report together. You, however, were doing no work at all. And so, when Gabriel threatened to tell Mr. Braun about your lack of informational contribution, you stole the report, poster and all, and informed Mr. Braun that you were no longer working with Gabriel, that he was going to do a report on a different decade, which is why Gabriel stole the report back from you. It was his to begin with. Peter, I think it's time you told me the truth.
What? What truth? He stole my report!
Peter, I realized that was a lie a long time ago.
Lie? I'm not lying. I made that poster. I wrote those reports. I know about the 60s. Look, I can prove it. Martin Luther King Jr. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
Oh, please. That was the first sentence in one of my reports. But listen, if he really wrote those reports, he would know this. Can I ask him a question?
By all means.
Okay. What does the acronym NOW stand for? I don't know. It stands for the National Organization for Women. It was founded in 1966 by Beth Fryman to establish full equality for women in America.
Well, it must have slipped my mind.
How about this one? On what date did Paris peace talks begin between the U.S. and North Vietnam?
I don't know that either.
It was May 10th, 1968. See? Both those facts are in my reports. He did not write them.
Regardless of what you don't know about the 60s, the truth of the matter is that the evidence was against you from the very start.
What? What evidence? What are you talking about?
Well, I discovered the first clue when I had you sign the contract. I realized that your printed name on the contract and your printed name on the title page of the report were not written by the same person. Similarly, your name on the report was not scented. Everything else was. This led me to believe that you had erased Gabriel's name and left your own, which he had written under the assumption that you would attach your 10 pages behind his. I also realized that Gabriel had never re-stolen the 10-page report. You had simply placed it inside an encyclopedia, which is why he didn't see it and only took the poster. You, however, told me that Gabriel had stolen everything, which I imagine was an attempt on your part to get Gabriel into even deeper trouble, hopefully landing him in jail and thus freeing you to give the report without his intervention.
How'd you know that?
When we found one page of the report on the stairs, you immediately looked up, indicating that the true origin of the paper was not from Gabriel's return, as you suggested, but rather from the bookcase, where you had returned the encyclopedia after Gabriel stole your poster. From there, the page probably fell out of the book, through the bookcase, and onto the stairs. I put the report in my jacket pocket, which is when I met Gabriel, who was coming back to the house to tell me what really happened. However, when he saw my hand in my jacket, he assumed I was drawing my gun, and therefore fled. Eventually, I caught up to him, which is when I learned two things: the true version of events as explained by Gabriel, and the fact that you were, in fact, still in possession of the entire report.
But you weren't there. How?
While I was in your house, I placed several pairs of small video cameras in various locations. While I was pursuing Gabriel, you took the report out of the bookcase and put it in your room, thus proving that you were, in fact, trying to conceal it from me, so I would arrest Gabriel. So, I'm afraid I'll have to place you under arrest.